How are y'all doing? So, my name's Kai, and as Harris said, I am in fourth year electronics engineering, and I have a really strong background in environmental sciences. Now, back in 2016, in October, when I heard about this opportunity, we are beginning a campus-wide initiative to start a composite program. I immediately wanted to jump on board because, hey, our campus, we started small, but we are growing. And I believe that sustainability is not just done by one person, but it can only happen if everyone contributes. Anyways, so I joined this project as a project manager, and in January, officially started our project. Our project is that we're collecting coffee grounds from different places in the Bell Center, and we take them to our very own organic bin, in which this bin will be collected by PV Waste Solutions and taken to central composting facility in Regina. The coffee grounds that we collect here will then be used for community gardens and for use for organic products that we can plant ourselves. Now, this is going to be really exciting. Over the past 40 days, we have already composted over 1,100 pounds of coffee grounds. That means we prevent them from going into the landfill. By then, we're reducing our carbon footprint. Anyways, as Harris has mentioned, this is only a pilot project. In the future, we have way bigger plans. Our next goal is that we're going to be composting not just coffee grounds, but we're going to be composting vegetables, breadcrumbs, more organic waste. And in the later years, we're going to try to keep composting on campus, so we're not going to be outsourcing to another company. Because then we can actually use the compost we do here to grow our own food, because we do have a community garden outside in the room, which we are already using. Our final goal is to actually have an industrial composter on campus for research, things that professor wants to do, and we can actually get students to compost it by themselves. Anyways, I think this is such a great opportunity because I think the best way for environmental sustainability is awareness. The more that people know how fragile the environment is, the more people that want to jump on board. For example, we have 27 volunteers right now that is helping us. And along the way, they're learning that how much garbage we actually do throw away. And because there's one project right now, I'm actually recycling all my paper products at home, and I'm taking it, putting it in a big blue bin. Anyways, that is the project that we are currently doing. And if you're interested to find out more, because we're going to be expanding soon, you can come talk to me after the event. But yeah, just some final conclusion before our wonderful guest speaker is going to speak next. The environment, we all need to take care of it. Because if one person messes up, it messes up for everybody else. Thank you.
And soon we're going to talk about the event they're organizing, which is going to be an amazing event. So I'll invite him to talk about it.
Thank you, Harris. I'm Taylor, and I represent Amnesty International at the University of Regina. We are partnering with the Foundation of Environmental Stewardship to bring a UN official to the University of Regina on March 18th. We have Bruce Knotts coming in to talk about how he's been working on the 17 Goals for Sustainable Development through his work with the Unitarian Universalist Association. We also have Steve Lee, the director of the Environmental Foundation for Environmental Stewardship, coming in to speak to us. And we have 5 local organizations coming to talk about how they partake in sustainability here in the community to give everyone an opportunity to get involved locally as well as in ways that make an international impact. So I have the URL right there. You just type that in and you can read all about it. That's where you go and you purchase your tickets. It does cost a little bit of money, but it's an all-day conference where you get fed and you get certified for attending. It's definitely worth it, and I'd love to see you all there.
Further, I would like to invite the guest speaker, and I'm really excited to see them here talk about environment and from Saskatchewan Environmental Society. So please give it a round of applause for Lily and Anne.
So we don't have a mic or a clicker thing, so I'm going to have to be kind of running back and forth between. Yeah.
Staff position at the Environmental Society, and my name's Anne Coxworth, and I'm a board member and long-time volunteer. So that's who we are. Thank you. So, you see here pictures of the meeting that took place in Paris in December 2015. And at that meeting, 195 countries agreed to try and hold the increase in global average temperature increase to 2 degrees above pre-industrial levels, and to earnestly pursue efforts to actually limit that increase to 1.5 degrees centigrade. Now, 125 of those countries have actually ratified the agreement, and the plan is that each country says what it will do towards meeting that goal. And if we could reach that goal of 1.5 or 2 degrees centigrade, that would very much reduce the risks and impacts of climate change. The reality is that we're already 1 degree centigrade above the pre-industrial levels. So we don't have much more room left. And the commitments that have been made by nations so far are not enough to achieve that goal. So we've obviously got to do a lot more than has already been committed. Now, if we want to limit the temperature increase to 2 degrees centigrade, there's a limit to the total amount of carbon dioxide that we can add to the global atmosphere. And that's what we call the carbon budget. So this graph really illustrates 3 different ways in which we could manage that carbon budget. The area underneath each graph represents the total amount of carbon dioxide that can be added to the atmosphere in order to achieve the 2 degrees centigrade level. And so we're plotting global emissions against time.
It's also 21%. Personal transportation is 6%. So those are some of the biggest sectors we're talking about here. Then we'll go to the next slide. So I want to talk a bit about competitiveness, because this has been really a narrative coming out of Saskatchewan. We're worried about industries, especially industries that are trade exposed. How do we protect them in a carbon pricing scenario? So this is a graph of the sectors of our economy, how much they contribute to GDP annually. And it's very low quality, but I got it directly from the Saskatchewan government website, so it's not my fault. And we'll click one more, Anne. So these are the sectors on your right that we're generally worried about from a competitiveness concern. And portions of these sectors are going to be facing a large carbon cost, which basically means they're going to be facing a disproportionately larger, like they're very emissions intensive, so they're going to be facing a higher carbon cost. And they're also probably competing internationally, so they're trade exposed. So we'll go one more. So this is a graph from the Ecofiscal Commission, which looked at about what percentage of our provincial economies fall into that category, facing a high carbon cost. They're also trade exposed. So you can see Saskatchewan is about 18%. And relatively, I mean, Western Canada, you could all already tell me this, but Western Canada is facing, we're more worried about Western Canada from a competitiveness perspective than we are.
Countries using our uranium for nuclear power. And that's not the way the international accounting system works. If we start, so this is simply not a plan that can produce the needed result.
I can see how like doing the income, lowering the income taxes may be a little bit smarter choice, but like you said, you know, the palatability thing would have been good. So is there a jurisdiction where they did actually mail out checks where we could find out if their government was basically thrown out of office after that? Because it just seems like if you start getting a check in the mail from these carbon tax, people are going to start lobbying to try and raise their carbon costs. You know, and then there'll be a fight with, you know, maybe industries that, like you said, were exposed, but it just seems like, are we sure that that's unpalatable, like carbon tax? If people were getting checks in the mail, do we know how they would respond? Are there any other jurisdictions that we know of that?
I'm not aware of any jurisdictions that actually have implemented a beat-in dividend approach where they're literally just sending people an equal check. correct, like they take in the revenue from the carbon tax and that stays within the government, but they reduce income and corporate taxes by an equivalent amount each year. At least that's what they claim they do. So, and I just looked at their budget, which was released February 16th, and they actually gave a little bit more, or they reduced taxes a little bit more than what they took in the carbon revenue. A bidding process for 60 megawatts of solar energy. There's a wind power project being planned as well, but there is a little bit of a question mark as to what the 50% fossil fuels is going to be, and still there's a question mark about what exactly that 50% renewables is going to be as well. So.
The second question would be, do you hear anything about liquid salt reactors coming to Canada anytime soon?
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Liquid
Salt reactors. It's reactors, which is shooting.
You know, I think the only kind of reactors that Saskatchewan has potentially looked at are small modular reactors. I don't think that. Okay. What is? Sorry?
So I just put a bunch of examples for this question
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess in a number of the issues that you've raised,